What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the shop. So, today is New Year's Eve, 2022. It's been a crazy year. Boy, has it been crazy. I have a few things I want to show you and talk to you about to end the year. And I want to try and cram it all into a semi-short video for you guys. So, I'm just going to get the ball rolling. We have a final reveal on the sprint car. This is the car that I was building for a friend of mine who was building for a friend of mine so he can give it to a friend of his who has the one-to-one version-ish of this car. So you guys have been kind of following me along with this, and there it is. I think it came out pretty nice myself. This is painted General Motors Olympic white with STS, excuse me, custom made decals. I did have to change a couple of things. I added this panel right here because the real car had that panel and this model did not. It had kind of a different one. And I added this rear panel right here. Again, the real car had it. This one did not. And I changed the bars here a little bit. These upright bars, just a little bit. So this kit was bought brand new, still wrapped in the package, and one of the upright bars, the end on the tree was snapped off. So not a big deal. That happens all the time. Parts get broken when they're pulling them out of the molds and packaging it up. Not a big deal, but I wanted to change the bars a little bit anyway because they were a little bit different on the real car than they were on this model. So it worked out good. I added plug wires. You mean you really can't see it? You can't get the hood off this thing because of the wings. But anyway, there it is. This I have a case coming to put this in, and then it will be going to its new home. But like I said, very happy with this. This came out awesome. These decals were amazing. So if you're looking for aftermarket decals for any project you have, I highly recommend STS decals. They went on so nice, and they look fantastic. So there you have it. There is the final on the sprint car, number 73. Which brings up my next topic, builds for the year. So for 2022, I somehow managed to pump out 18 builds. Which, if you think about it, for me, that's crazy. Especially where this is my first year doing YouTube videos and getting settled into kind of a rhythm on how to, keep videos coming and keep up on builds and not get stalled. Plus, you add in Mark from Hobby Nut Models sending over kits for me to do reviews on and builds. It's just been a crazy year. It's hard to believe that just about a year ago, I was in another room in the house, not as set up as I am, and kind of afraid to jump into this YouTube thing. I couldn't be happier with the way it turned out, just like that sprint car. This has been amazing, guys. It's been one heck of a year, and one heck of a year. So at the end of this video, I'm going to throw a slideshow up of all the builds that I did this year, with the exception of one. The USAC Scale Automotive Content Creators group build of the 70 GTX or Roadrunner, sponsored by Lucas C. and Mark Batson. That build is done too, but I will not do a video review, whatever you want to call it, final, on that until March 15th. That's when we've extended the build for Mark, because as you guys all know, he had a little bit of an accident and hasn't been able to do some, work with his hands like he normally would. So we extended that out. And I will respect the deadline and not show that model in video form until then. Which brings up another, this is rolling. I'm rolling right into topics here. But if you're at Jax Con in February, you will actually get to see that model because, yes, we are going to be at Jax Con this year. I was toying with the idea of not saying anything to anybody and just having a couple of people that I'm kind of close with just know about it. But I thought better of it, and I think it's a huge announcement for us. We were supposed to go to Acme last year, and the house, our house, kind of said nope, I don't think so. We had to replace our septic system, and then we've also had to replace literally every single appliance in this house. So 2022 has been a rough year for us financially, and we couldn't go to Acme. But we decided, you know what, we're going to start out 2023 on a better note, and Heather and I will be at Jax Con, and I will bring the Roadrunner to show. So for all of you folks in that part of the country, I hope to meet each and every one of you that watch my videos and could possibly be at that show. That's going to be huge for us. I really can't wait for that. So I'm also kind of working on this, so I don't know if you guys do this, but I'm putting together a list of builds that I want to do in 2023. And builds that you guys will see on the channel. Here's the list. That's what I've started so far. So right off the bat, the first build that we're going to have in 2023 is going to be this. This is the plow truck. I've already started working on it. Market Hobby Nut Model sent this over for me to do an open box review on, which I did, and I told him that I would build it and do a build review also. So I'm doing that. But that also kind of ties into my friend Mike over at Scale Speedworks is doing this winter's coming, winter-themed loose interpretation of a group build, I guess you'd say. I was supposed to do an announcement on December 21st saying that I was going to do this with him, and I dropped that ball hard. So I am sorry, Mike, but I'm doing it now. So this is not only going to be the Hobby Nut Models build review of this kit, it's also going to serve as the build for the Winter is Coming build, which is perfect. Although winter's being kind of weird up here. One day it's freezing, the next day it's 50. Anyway. So I know I'm bouncing around a little bit, but so I have already started. I've got the chassis, the frame and axles mocked up on this. Like I say, this is just mocked up. But it sits nice and flat. And I did have this one problem. The hood was warped on this, so I have started the process of straightening the hood. I think I got to do one more. So what I'm doing is basically I'm just running it under as hot a water as it will handle, and then putting it in cold water. So, and it seems to be working. It's just a tiny little bit off. So we're going to go with we're going to go ahead and do with that another round of that today and see what happens. But some of the builds that I hope to bring to you guys this year, the Ford truck. I'm going to do the NASCAR group build. Fred Henry and Jeff are hosting the NASCAR group build. That one goes basically the whole year, so that's going to be nice. I can tinker with that a little bit. I do have Ryan and I are doing buddy builds on these. This is mine. This is Rye Guy's. So we got that going on. I do want to build the Revell 37 Ford pickup truck. I got an idea for that. I want to build a lowrider. It's going to either be the Cadillac or an Impala, but a lowrider. Heather and I are going to do a buddy build on the Revell Germany Range Rover. We have that. I've got to do a Lamborghini build for next year's Classic Plastic show. I do have an Aoshima Lamborghini Diablo kit that will be in my greedy little hands next week. I want to build the 47 Fleetmaster. I want to build a 48. I think I'm going to build a 48 Ford Custom. I want to try and do the Isuzu. I don't remember who makes it. I think it's Tamiya. I think, I can't remember. Actually, I can't see it and I can't remember. But it's the Isuzu 117 Coupe, the late version. I have that. I want to do that this year. And then I'm leaving some spots. That's 10 builds. And I did 18 last year. So that kind of leaves more, you know, I can squeeze some more like off the cuff, spur of the moment type stuff in there with that. So I think it's going to be a great year for us. And I can't wait to get started on it. So that being said, I know that was a lot of information in a short amount of time, but I try to keep my videos 15 minutes or less, and I'm approaching that limit. So thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Drop some comments. Tell me, you know, out of those builds, what ones you guys want to see, you know, the most. Or, you know, throw some ideas at me. Not a lot of drag cars in this year's. I do a lot of drag cars. If you've been here or you know me, I do a lot of drag cars normally, but not so much this year. I think I'm going to step back from those a little bit, and I'm going to concentrate on that other stuff, and that's going to be really fun. So I hope everybody, you know, has a good night, good New Year's Eve. Party responsibly. Heather and I will be sitting around a bonfire with some friends to end the year. And then, yeah, I'm hoping to do a little bit more of an in-depth update on that Ford truck beginning of the week, which I think should be fun. So, yeah, I guess that's it. Again, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscription button. Hit the little bell to notify you when I do videos. That would mean a lot to me. It would help me immensely. Even though this channel has grown hugely in the year that I've been doing it, I'd like to grow it just a bit more. Why not, right? Let's see. I think that's it. Go check out Market Hobby Nut Models. His website's always linked in the description of every video. He's a huge supporter of this channel, and I can't thank him enough. Hopefully 2023 will be just as good as the last half of 2022 was for him and I. Go check out my son, Ryan, 603 Model Works. Show him some love. He is slow to do the videos, but he is building every day, which is crazy. Like I told him, don't stress out over the videos. Just have fun with the hobby, and when he feels like he wants to do a video, he'll do one, I guess. but if he sees people are liking his channel and supporting him, maybe that'll push him to do a little bit more with his channel. So go do that, please. And other than that, have a great rest of your 2022, folks, and I can't wait to get 2023 started. We will talk to you again next year. Bye.